Okay, second video of the series. First off, see that? That's a made bed, you lazy fox. Beautiful tip, by the way. Beautiful tip. Fucking make your bed first thing in the morning, so that way you accomplish at least something in the day. It's not even a big deal. It's a bed. Who really cares? But you know what? It's all about setting the environment, you know? Create productivity. It's crazy. It's a real tip though. Trust me, I learned that in my big brain psychology classes, sociology classes I take. But really, you gotta make your environment good. Like, I make this how I want it to be. Like, you create your own environment. I like to be known. I have a fuck ton of laundry. Am I doing it? Not yet. Not yet. Because I want to put out a video. Why? Because I got inspired. What I got inspired by? Soup. How does that make sense? Fuck, I don't know. But like, hey, I thought of soup. I'm like, man, speaking of soup, I think the last time I had soup, I put out a video. That was a week ago. Let's put out another video. Am I going to do it today? Yes. That all being said, I'm going to make this one whole about productivity, how to stay productive. And coming from a person who's ADHD, believe me, I know what it means to be fucking unproductive. Like, trust me, I have a quiz right now I should probably be taking. Monkey see, monkey do, by the way, alright? Don't listen to that shit. You just listen to tips and don't judge what they do, because most of the time, that's how they know what not to do. Let's get started. So basically our goal for this, I just like tips, you know, because like procrastination, especially those of you coming off quarantine, fucking so, I'm gonna swear a lot because I'm not worried about monetization, by the way. Maybe if I get later on the series, I can actually make monetization off this. Yeah, I'll probably stop swearing, but for these earlier videos, fuck yeah. However, okay, productivity. Easiest tips, shut off the phone. I'm a hypocrite because I will sit there on my phone with the screen ready to do my homework, and I'll just start scrolling through stuff. Like, it's the easiest way to be distracted in the world, and I'm a hypocrite, but just do it. Trust me, it'll make it so much easier. Eliminate your distractions. For example, I don't do homework in my room anymore. Tests, any of that. Why? Because I do my gaming here. I do my recording now too. Streaming. I sleep here, okay? Like, you have too much in one space, it gets cluttered. And then you have conflicting stuff going on. Like, you don't want to be a place where you're working hard, putting a lot of effort and stuff that maybe you don't want to do that. And then you're also, your enjoyment is there. Because it's not going to mix well. It's going to create negative, like, remembrance in your mind. Legit stuff, by the way. Trust me, psychology. It's a bit of excuse for everything, but you have to just trust me on this one, because I know what I'm talking about. Best key to it, alright? Change it up. Maybe go out to your living room. Do you have a patio? Go to your patio. You don't have a patio? Fine. Go to your basement. Some other room, anywhere. And honestly, libraries. Libraries were fucking golden, alright? I couldn't tell you how many times I would go to the library, and I just saw people I knew that maybe I wouldn't normally like do stuff with. I ended up doing homework with them. It was great. Great way to get away. You just gotta change up those environments though, because otherwise you get too stuck in, you're not gonna get anything done. It's true. It's just fact. Another tip. Schedule. Write down a list. What I have done and what helped me fix my grades, because for a while there, because of quarantine, I started letting stuff go a little bit too. Make a list at the start of your week if you can. Write down your assignments, what day it's due, and then just number it. Because that way, as you're going down, you can knock it off. And by doing other stuff, you remember, oh my god, this needs to be done too. Good thing it's written down. It's fantastic. It works. It is a great tip. Highly advise doing it. Okay? That is a great style too. It's all the little stuff. Scheduling and lists and like having a calendar. It took me so long to get into a calendar, by the way, which, like, trust me, guys, I get it. I didn't start making calendars until I was in college. Like, that's a fucking long time, alright? Like, for today, for example, I can go through my list right now. Do you know why? Because I do lists. I do. Okay, here we go. I have a checklist. I gotta study much for German class, alright? Figure out the stuff, ADHD stuff, accommodation, you know, all that stuff. Fun. Drop off some paperwork at this place. Go shopping. Maybe pick up some more stuff. Another thing I just realized. I am so like, because you can go through stages, okay? Which is honestly totally fine. Organization will not happen overnight. You cannot change yourself overnight. That is full of shit. And anyone who says you can do it overnight, they're pricks. Who think they are how high and mighty can tell you what to do. That is stupid. Trust me, it doesn't work like that. Alright? It takes effort. It takes time. Alright? You can't just like become an athlete overnight. You gotta practice. You gotta put in the time. Learn your skills. And honestly, usually get more in shape than you are. Because that's just fact. That's just what you have to do. And that's not a bad thing. That's natural. Everyone goes through it. It's why you have to practice for what you do. They say before you master a skill, you have to put in at least 1,000 hours into that before you can say you've mastered it. And even then, maybe you didn't master it, which is not bad. Not a bad thing. Everyone does it in different stages, but it is possible. I genuinely believe, and trust me, this is coming from someone who will admit there are stupid people out there. I can tell you, because I have seen quite the interesting people at college. However, anyone can accomplish anything with enough time and effort in, and I believe that. It's the matter of will they put in the time, will they put in the effort, and that is so true. Like, genuinely, like computer stuff, recording all that, I have no clue before I started streaming. Like, genuinely, I didn't know what hertz meant. I didn't know what, like, a graphics card. I didn't know what the fuck a graphics card was before I started computer stuff. Shit. I learned what frame per second was in senior year of high school. That's sad. That is really sad. Because I've been gaming since, like, elementary. But that's just how it is, you know? And you put in a lot of time. I put in a lot of time for this stuff, and hence why I'm able to so easily adapt now. I'm able to teach. But it's all about putting in time. And that's one of the biggest struggles I see in people is that they don't want to put in the time. They just want to know the skill right away. Which, that doesn't happen. Like, you can't expect to get good. For all you gamers out there. Trying a game, and then when you don't do well, you get pissed off and quit. What is that? Like, that won't get you anywhere. You gotta put in the effort. Like, you gotta learn it. You can be stubborn and say, no, I won't. Which, like, okay, props to you. Fuck it. You don't want to learn it? Fine. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you truly don't like it. That's fine. That's not a bad thing. But at least give it a shot. Because as long as you give it a shot, you can say at the end of the day, I tried and it didn't work out, so fuck it. We're done. You know, whatever. We'll move on. I mean, shit. There's a lot of stuff out there. I can say for sure that I attempted, I didn't like it, I stopped. And that's fine. As long as you try. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, just try. Because that's the key of productivity. As long as you put in the effort, you will achieve it. And that's not like some bullshit like, oh, motivational speaker shit. No. Genuinely, you can do it. This is like became very positive. I was expecting to be an asshole during this video, and it's just now coming off as an asshole, more so inspirational, which I don't. I can do that, but I wasn't expecting it today. I was expecting more so like you're a lazy fuck, get up and do something. I swear a lot. I think when I rant, I swear a lot. I'm starting to realize this. We're getting off topic, but it's fine. But like, okay, Halloween. Here, I got a real life story for you all. All right. I have not dressed up for Halloween in about 3 or 4 years because I would go to parties, but like we just didn't dress up. We would just hang out as a group of friends. No big deal. I got my apartment now though. My apartment people, they are all so creative. I will say that they are so creative. They are making their costumes from scratch. My roommate is dressing up as, for those of you, hope to God you've all seen it, but the SpongeBob movie where he becomes the Goofy Goober guy and he's like got the purple cape and all that. My roommate's making that costume. That is so cool. Me, I'm not creative, like, in that way. I'm creative in other ways, just not that way. Like, if you give me a point, I can argue that point, not knowing much about it. That's just different styles of create. We'll save that for another day. Oh, creativity. Everyone's creative. It's just a matter of what you are good at creatively. That's facts. Trust me. I suck at arts and crafts stuff. I can't do it. I'm so bad at it. Also, like, we'll get another day. But I decided, hey, I need to get on this. So my roommates went out. I had the option to stay in, maybe game, maybe talk to friends. But you know what? I had to get a costume. So I went down and I got a costume. I won't reveal it because I'm planning to do that for a stream. However, put it this way, I got a cane. I bought a cane. It's actually weighted. Like this shit actually weighs a decent amount. I don't know if it's gonna say, but it is weighted. Nice. I missed the laptop. I got Mac in my bed right now, so it's fine. So we're getting better at this, by the way. It's my first video. That's not like actually somewhat planned, because the intro, not gonna lie, I had general ideas. I pushed it together and hoped for the best. Maybe I'll actually like dress up nicer for my next video, guys. You know what? Dudes, by the way, I love referring to everyone as dudes. That doesn't mean you're a guy. Dudes is everyone. I'm talking not D-U-D-E-S. Dudes as in D-O-O-D-S. I believe everyone is a dude. I have old videos. If you know who that is, please say something in the comments, or just in my stream, say it, because I will appreciate you so much. That is a guarantee and a promise, because that is a childhood memory of mine. However, it's all about productivity today. Put in your best effort, put in the time, and you can accomplish it. I've seen a lot of different people out there, a lot of dumbasses who accomplished crazy shit that you never expected, and that's the best feeling, is when no one thinks you can and you still did it. Believe me, I was on like the edge of the line from like getting my associates or having to wait another semester to get my associates. I fucking grinded the shit out of it, turned a lot of grades around, went from like C average, D to BA. Wanna why? Because I put in a lot of time. It takes a lot of sacrifice. It does, and it's not fun. Trust me, it is not fun. If you can make it fun, good on you, honestly. But like, you can do it. Maybe reward yourself. Maybe be like, hey, I accomplished this amount of work. I'm gonna go treat myself. Maybe I'll like get a little dessert or something, or maybe like I'll game for a little bit, or maybe I'll go for a run, because there are people who generally enjoy exercising. Which, good on you. I only like running. I hate lifting weights. I do, but I do it because it's needed to stay fit. I don't know how to do this, so I feel like K-Ox kind of my vibe lately. There was shit inside that box. I thought that box was empty. So I'm gonna be productive. I'm gonna clean it up. I hope you have a beautiful day. Eat something, drink some water, and yeah, get some sleep. Take care, everyone.